An Atlanta police officer is sitting in jail accused of shooting and killing a man outside of a South Fulton bar.
This video was intended to inform and educate the public.
Welcome once again to another episode of the Junkyard News. Thanks for tuning in. Today we have another name to add to the list of Say His Name. That name that we're adding to the list is 38-year-old at the time of his passing, Devon Anderson. If you're familiar with this channel, I'm sure you just may have a little foresight into what caused the untimely passing of this 38-year-old in Georgia. Yes, he lost his life at the hands of a police officer. And not an on-duty officer, mind you, but an off-duty and most likely intoxicated police officer.
This will not end well.
So let's get into it. In College Park, Georgia, the Georgia Bureau of Investigation is investigating a shooting where its agents said an off-duty Atlanta police officer shot and killed a man. According to the Atlanta Police Department, the off-duty officer, whose name was Melvin Potter, has been relieved of duty following the incident. So you may be asking, okay, what happened? Well, I'll tell you what happened. According to the GBI news release, at about 1 a.m., Porter was at a bar with two other people. What was he doing there other than having a couple drinks? Well, he was celebrating a birthday of a fellow police officer. That's right. You got cops together off duty drinking in a bar. What could go wrong? Now, it's claimed that as Porter left the bar, he was escorting someone to their car when an argument occurred between him and another group of people. Now, we all know what happens when you mix alcohol with off-duty cops with guns. Things usually don't end up well. And unfortunately for this 38-year-old, that's exactly what happened. You see, things escalated, and Porter ended up shooting a 38-year-old Devon Anderson, according to the GBI. Anderson was taken to a local hospital, but he was pronounced. So then his body was taken to the Fulton County Medical Examiner's office where an autopsy will be performed. Now, after learning of the incident, the decision was made to relieve Melvin Potter from duty. The City of South Fulton Police Department arrested and charged Porter with obstruction. That's right, only obstruction at the moment. And why obstruction? Well, that's because he refused to take a blood draw. So they arrested him on obstruction charges while GBI investigates and decides what other charges they're going to charge him with. Murder, manslaughter, whatever it is. He was taken to jail. Now, the GBI investigation is active and ongoing. But once again, we have an off-duty, potentially intoxicated cop with a firearm that shoots and kills somebody over an argument. Now, we all know alcohol and guns, they don't mix very well. But combining off-duty police officers carrying guns with alcohol consumption does not mix at all and can be very problematic for several reasons. One being, of course, impaired judgment. Because we all know alcohol impairs cognitive functions, including decision-making and reaction times. An officer under the influence may make poor choices regarding the use of the firearm. You think? Increased aggression. Alcohol can increase aggression and reduce inhibitions, potentially leading to confrontational and violent behavior that would otherwise be controlled if you weren't intoxicated. Now, there are legal and law enforcement policies prohibiting or strictly regulating the use of firearms while under the influence of alcohol. Violating these can result in disciplinary actions, loss of jobs, and criminal charges. The presence of a firearm in a situation involving alcohol can also increase the risk to public safety. Yeah, tell that to Devon. An impaired officer may not be able to effectively control a situation or may inadvertently escalate it on their own, which it seems that's exactly what happened here, as witnesses have claimed to news agencies that Devon, this young man who was the victim here, actually tried to de-escalate the situation, to no avail, of course, because he is now pronounced. Now, incidents involving firearms and alcohol can lead to significant legal liability for officers and their departments. Injuries and fatalities can result in lawsuits and loss of public trust. No shit, Sherlock. Alcohol can also exasperate stress, and mental health issues. Combining this with access to a firearm can lead to dangerous outcomes, including self-harm or harm to others. In summary, the combination of alcohol and firearms for off-duty officers poses significant safety risks to themselves and others and their professional responsibilities. This is why many departments have strict policies to prevent such scenarios. But unfortunately for Devon, this department and this officer just proved all these reasons correct on why combining off-duty cops carrying guns along with alcohol consumption is a very, very, very bad idea. Here's a news clip. Be careful, people. Once again, I'm going to say it every freaking video. Be careful, or the next video that we cover, the next news story, we could be talking about you and an altercation you had with a cop in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Multiple vehicles received damage from all of the gunfire fired in this parking lot. You can see this one vehicle left behind. You can see shattered glass on the ground, both of the windows blown out from all of the gunfire. And a lot of people want to know why. Why did this situation have to happen? Around 1 a.m. is when law enforcement sources say things turned deadly. The GBI tells off-duty Atlanta police officer Melvin Potter shot and killed 38-year-old Devon Anderson.
It's unfortunate. I don't know why the Atlanta police off-duty decided to do that.
I spoke with staff at Harold's Chicken and Ice Bar and Nikki's Smoking Room who say they saw Potter Sunday night. He was celebrating the birthday of a South Fulton police officer. Witnesses say Potter allegedly got into an argument with a group of individuals outside of the bar. A witness who didn't want to be identified told me Potter appeared intoxicated. She says Anderson tried to de-escalate the argument but was shot and later pronounced dead. Potter was arrested and booked at the Fulton County Jail. An obstruction charge after refusing to provide police with a blood sample so they could conduct a blood alcohol test. GBI is leading this investigation. The GBI, they have not announced if any additional charges will be filed at this time.
Videos uploaded by the Junkyard News are helped in part by viewers just like you. You can show your support for this channel by clicking the thumbs up, sharing our videos, or hitting that all-important support button on our channel page. Don't want to miss a video or a story? Make sure to check us out and like us on Facebook at The Junkyard News.